This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap between the Houston Oilers taking on the Huskies of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Burrow will throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
On third down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Quez Watkins with career touchdown number 60. And the Huskies are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because
and now off to the races down the right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Stanley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his man complete. Now the ball comes loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Levis to throw off play action. Throwing the out route and complete. That's McGee.
Here is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. Stanley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here we go.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
11, Thomas. Gotta go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. First and 10. Here's Levis. He finds his man complete. It's McGee. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down throw from Levis. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Levis. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Oilers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1, ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. And Burrow going to change the play.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
11 MT.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal.
11.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Waddle
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
and the Huskies are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
131 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Levis going to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11, 11.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
11 MT, take.
Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In motion, the tight end. On first down, Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
160 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Devin Duvernay
from 13 yards out.
And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Burrow on play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Burrow down around his goal line.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got it.
The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Now Levis.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
35 yards.
And the Oilers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Levis looking to throw.
Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay.
And this is caught. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else. And they'll run again.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Huskies 14.